A leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi has raised serious question about the proposed India-US trade deal. He directly asked Prime Minister Narendra Modi to clarify how the agreement will affect Indian farmers. Rahul Gandhi said that farmers may suffer losses under this deal. He accused the government of betraying the farming community in the name of trade growth. According to him, agriculture is the backbone of India and any long-term agreement must protect farmers' interests. He asked whether the government is allowing another country to gain long-term control over India's agriculture sector. Gandhi said the issue is not just about present policies but about the future of Indian farmers. The government has not yet officially responded to his 5 questions. The political debate over the trade deal is expected to grow stronger in the coming days. The Election Commission of India has suspended 7 officials in West Bengal over alleged negligence and misuse of power during the special intensive revision of voter list. According to the commission, the officer failed to follow proper guidelines while updating electoral rolls. The EC said that voter list revision is a highly sensitive process and any mistake can affect the fairness of elections. Strict action was taken to ensure transparency and accountability. The Commission also warned that no compromise will be made in matters related to electoral integrity. Further investigation into the matter is currently underway. A political controversy has started over the comparison between Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj and Tipu Sultan. The debate has now intensified after AIMIM chief Asaduddin Owaisi joined the issue. Speaking at a public event in Hyderabad, Owaisi strongly criticized the BJP and defended Tipu Sultan. Owaisi said that Tipu Sultan died fighting against the British and called him a brave ruler. He also mentioned Vinayak Damodar Savarkar, claiming that Savarkar had written mercy petition to the British during his imprisonment. Owaisi said Tipu never asked for mercy and instead fought till his last breath. He referred to Mahatma Gandhi and APJ Abdul Kalam, saying both had praised Tipu Sultan's bravery. The remarks have further heated up the political atmosphere across the country. A massive fire broke out on Monday morning at a chemical factory in Bhiwadi, Rajasthan, located in the Khairtal Tijara district. The incident happened in Khushkheda Karoli industrial area. At least 7 workers were burnt alive in the tragic accident. According to officials, around 25 workers were present at the factory when the fire started. More than 10 workers are still feared to be trapped inside the building. Fire brigade vehicles from several stations rushed to the stop to control the flames. Rescue teams are continuing search operation amid heavy smoke and high temperatures. The exact cause of the fire is not yet known. Authorities have launched an investigation to check safety measures and possible negligence at the factory. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh said that the Indian Army takes inspiration from Lord Shiva. He made this statement while addressing the Mahashivratri event at Isha Foundation. He explained that Lord Shiva represents both protection and destruction. Similarly, the Indian Armed Forces show patience and humanity during relief operations, but they also act strongly when national security is threatened. He mentioned Operation Sindoor as an example of swift military action. Rajnath Singh also spoke about India's space achievements including Chandrayaan-3 and Aditya L1. He said these missions are not just technological success stories but also reflect India's ancient scientific knowledge. His speech connected spirituality, science and national security in one message. A tragic incident has been reported from the outskirts of Bengaluru where a 3-year-old child drowned in an artificial pond at a photo studio. The incident took place on Saturday. According to police, the child had gone with his mother to attend her friend's maternity photo shoot. While the mother was busy with the shoot, the child accidentally slipped into the artificial water pond inside the studio and drowned. Police have registered a case and started an investigation into the incident. The government in Bangladesh, led by former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, may set up an investigation commission against economist Muhammad Yunus. Reports claim that the assets of 18 ministers have increased in recent years. It is also alleged that Yunus' property is now worth around Rs 12 crore. Officials are reviewing financial records and property details. Meanwhile, sources say Yunus is preparing to travel to Paris. The government has not made a final announcement yet, but political tension in Bangladesh are rising over the issue. A tragic explosion took place at a firecracker shop in China just days before the Lunar New Year celebrations. According to local authorities, at least 8 people lost their lives in the blast, while 2 others were injured. The explosion caused a massive fire and damaged nearby buildings. Emergency teams rushed to the spot and controlled the flames after several hours. The injured were taken to a hospital for treatment. Officials have started an investigation to find out the exact cause of the explosion. Lunar New Year celebration often include fireworks, making safety checks very important during this period. The stock market opened on a positive note today. The BSE Sensex rose around 150 points and is trading near 82,800. The Nifty 50 also gained about 50 points in early trade. Buying was mainly seen in energy and IT sectors stocks. Investors showed confidence after stable global market signal and steady crude oil prices. Market experts say that positive foreign investments and strong quarterly earnings from some companies supported the rally. However, analysts also advise investors to remain cautious due to global economic uncertainties. Overall, the market sentiment remains optimistic with energy and technology shares leading the gain in today's trading session. In the ICC Men's T20 World Cup, Afghanistan won the toss and decided to bowl first. The team made one change in the playing 11. Ziaur Rahman was included in the squad, replacing fast bowler Fazal Haq Farooqi. The team management said the change was made for better balance in bowling. Afghanistan will look to start strong in the tournament with a solid bowling performance. Meanwhile, in another match, the United Arab Emirates national cricket team defeated Canada in an earlier game. The tournament is getting exciting as teams fight hard for important points. An avalanche hit the Doda district of Jammu and Kashmir on Sunday evening, blocking the Bhaderwa Pathankot interstate road. The avalanche occurred between Thantera and Gulanda area around 5 p.m. More than 40 tourist vehicles were trapped due to heavy snow and falling ice. Rescue teams quickly reached the spot and safely evacuated passengers one by one. No casualties have been reported so far. Weather officials said that 2 western disturbances are active over the Himalayan region. Due to this, heavy rain and snowfall are expected in Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand and Jammu and Kashmir for the next 2 days. Rain is also likely in Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Punjab and Chandigarh on February 17th and 18th. Authorities have advised travelers to remain cautious and check weather updates before planning journey in hilly areas. That's all for today's bulletin. We'll be back with more updates next time. Until then, this is Tamanna Rizvi signing off. Have a good day.